Well, obviously a big statement game for your defense in particular. Just from an entire unit perspective, how much pride do you take in making that kind of performance against an offense like that, against a quarterback like that, and in front of a national audience?
Going into the game, we knew they were one of the top offenses in the league at the time, probably still. But it's an amazing feeling to be able to see everybody have success like that. We had a few tackles for loss, a pick six, a couple of interceptions, a lot of quarterback hits. We stopped the run pretty good. But it was a lot of stuff we left out there that we need to improve, and hopefully we got it done before this next game.
And with that being the first game with Vita kind of out of the lineup, was there ever any kind of conversation between you and the other guys on that interior, where you kind of knew what it took to try to fill his shoes, or is it just something that was kind of not needed to be communicated but just executed on the field?
It's extremely hard to fill the caliber player Vita is and the type of player he is. It's extremely hard to try to fill his shoes. I think we just went out there and tried to do the best of what we can do and follow the position that the coach put us in. And I think we had some success with it.
Thanks, Will.
Next question will be from Greg Allman.
Hey, Will, that first game without Vita, it seemed like things went very well. I mean, as you guys go with the run defense, I think Aaron Jones had 15 yards on 10 carries, and that speaks really well to the line and to the inside linebackers as well. How did you think that go, and in terms of just doing the best you can without him with the guys you have moving forward?
Vita I have a lot of praise. I could praise Vita all day. But like I said, we did well. We did the things that we could do the best. But going into the game, we knew it was going to be some big shoes to fill. Like I said, we did the best we could do. We only get better.
You guys have added Steve McLendon from the Jets. I don't know if you knew him. I imagine you probably only got to see him on Zoom so far. What can you do to kind of help get him on board in a hurry to be able to help you guys out as soon as possible?
I think you'll have a lot of familiarity with the defense because it's the same type scheme with the same coaches. So I don't think it'll be that. And plus, he's a seasoned veteran, and he knows what it takes to be a productive member on a defensive line. As you can see, he was voted a captain at the Jets. So I don't think it'll take much to get him caught up. I think it'll just knowing the guys, since he has a new group of guys, just getting to know us, and that'll just come with time.
Thanks, Will.
Next question will come from Sarah Walsh.
Yeah, I was just curious. You had just mentioned that you thought you had left a lot of plays out on the field and there was stuff to still improve on. I mean, obviously, when you looked at the end of that game, it looked like you guys pretty much checked everything off the to-do list. So what in your eyes is there still to improve on? What did you leave out on the field?
It's hard to play a perfect game on defense, and I'm really accepting that from what our coaches tell us. Technique-wise, got to be at the right place at the right time all the time. Can't let anything slip. It was a few big plays in there that they did have, actually, that I can remember, and we just got to tighten those type of plays up. I feel like we got coached up pretty good coming back.
Next question will come from Scott Reynolds.
Hey, Will, you understand the importance of playing complementary football. And when you look at the start that the offense has had for you guys, with Ronald Jones running the ball and doing a good job of maintaining possession to keep you guys off the field and out of these games where you're playing 70, 80 snaps, and then having a quarterback like Tom Brady with just 4 interceptions and not having you guys have to defend short fields because of picks, how has that helped the overall play of the defense so far for you?
Well, to be honest, going into the game, we try not to worry about those things as far as the 3 phases. We got offense, defense, special teams. We try to control the controllable, and that's the defense. Having the opportunity to be on there, we got to be able to defend every blade of grass. But it's comforting knowing that being able to focus on just solely defense, not worried about anything else that's going on as far as turnovers goes.
Thank you, Will.
Next question comes from Luke Easterling.
Will, you're one of the guys that's been on this team the longest at this point. You've seen a lot of different schemes. You've played in for a lot of different coaches and had a lot of teammates kind of pass through those doors in both directions. What is it about this team, from the players to the scheme, that's different and has you guys in first place, has you guys playing so well right now?
Personally, I think it's the confidence and the belief. We believe in one another, and we have confidence in the coaches and in each player. And you can see it. You can see it on the sidelines. It's like earlier in the season, we had a game that we probably would have lost in my past years here. But the confidence and belief that we have in each other and trusting within the coaching and our abilities, I think that's helping us out a lot.
And for your role in particular in this defense, how much fun are you having right now with what you're asked to do and how it fits, your skill set?
It's amazing. It's a lot of fun. It's ups and downs, just like anything in life. But I'm having the most fun I've ever had playing football since I've been in high school. So whatever's going on, I hope it keeps going on. Whatever I can do, I'm gonna do.
Thanks.
Next question will be from Tom Akins.
Oh, Will, what specifically do the Raiders do that will present the challenge to your defense this coming Sunday night?
So the Raiders have a very, very well-tuned offense. They run the ball very well. The running backs fall forward. Carr takes a lot of shots. He got the deep ball going. They got extremely fast receivers. So they have an explosive offense and a great running game, and their offensive line moves well. Like you see him when you watch the film, you see the offensive line stands out. The biggest challenge for us is to be able to execute our game plan. We got to go in there and do exactly what we need to do without making any mistakes.
You've played against marquee quarterbacks this year. Derek Carr is another one. Talk about dealing specifically with Derek Carr and how you can limit him.
As a defensive lineman, got to be able to win your one-on-ones and get pressure on him to disrupt him in his rhythm. But like I said, it's an explosive offense, and they got a pretty good offensive line, so it'll be a challenge for us.
Thank you.
Next question will come from Mark Cook.
As Luke said, you've been on this team for quite a while, one of the longest tenured guys on the team. You've seen this team win big games in the past and maybe not follow it up with another win. What do you guys do to try and develop some consistency to use a big win to propel you guys for like a long winning streak as opposed to one win, one loss kind of a deal, man? How do you develop that consistency? What are you guys doing this week?
Well, I believe the consistency comes with the details. If we follow our details the same way we prepared last week, we should be able to do the same thing. It's a different offense and a different scheme, but being able to follow the details and keep it going and being very precise and holding each other accountable, I think we should be able to get that thing going. Hopefully we can get it rolling.
All right, that's all we have time for. Appreciate the time, Will.